Today I will tell you about 10 jobs that pay well but are disappearing soon. These careers might soon vanish thanks to automation, artificial intelligence, and rapidly changing job market. Some of these might surprise you, but it's better to know now to plan your career path or make a change before it's too late. So let's dive right into this list and see if your job made the cut. Number 10. Telephone operators. Let's start with an absolute blast from the past. Telephone operators. Back in the day, these folks were essential for connecting calls. They'd manually plug in wires to ensure you reach the right person. Sounds ancient, right? But believe it or not, this job still exists, though it's fading fast. Telephone operators earn a median annual salary or about $35,000. That's not too shabby. However, here's the shocking part. The job growth in the next 10 years is projected to be a negative 28%. Yep, you heard it right. Negative. So, why is this happening? It's simple. Automation. Nowadays, we've got automated phone systems that handle most of these tasks. Plus, it's easy to outsource call handling to countries where labor is cheaper. If you're still considering this career, it's probably time to switch gears. As technology advances, the demand for manual call handling continues to shrink. Only a handful of operators who work for specific government roles might hang on to their jobs. But for most, it's becoming a thing of the past. Number 9. Electronic equipment installers. Next up, we've got electronic equipment installers. These folks make around $37,000 annually, which isn't bad. But here's the kicker. The job is declining at a rate of negative 29%. Now, what do these installers do, you ask? Most of them work on installing electronic systems in vehicles like car audio systems or specialized navigation equipment. However, with the car manufacturers getting better at building these systems into their vehicles, there is less need for outside installers. Think about it. Modern cars come equipped with GPS, Bluetooth, touchscreens, you name it. So why pay someone to install new equipment when it's already built into the vehicle? Plus, if you need an upgrade, a YouTube tutorial will probably show you how to do it yourself. Number 8. Watch repairers. Now let's talk about watch repairers. If you're into watches, this one might sting a bit. These pros make about $42,000 a year. Not too bad, right? But here's the thing, the job growth rate is dismal negative 30%. Why? Because not many people wear traditional watches anymore. We've all got smartphones that tell the time, so why bother? Even those who do wear watches often go for cheaper mass-produced brands. And let's be honest. If your $20 watch breaks, will you take it to a professional repairer? Probably not. You're more likely to just buy a new one. The only folks who might survive in this industry are the specialists who repair high-end luxury watches. But even that market is small and getting smaller. With fewer people buying high-end watches, this job is slowly ticking away. Number 7. Word processors and typists. Next on our list are the word processors and typists. These professionals make around $40,000 annually, which isn't bad. But hold on, the job growth rate is a shocking negative 34%. These people would type up documents, take minutes in meetings, or transcribe court sessions. Back in the day, they were essential, but now, not so much. Thanks to technology, we've got automated transcription tools that can do the job as well, if not better. And let's not forget outsourcing. Companies can easily send recordings overseas to be transcribed at a fraction of the cost. So if you were thinking of becoming a typist, you might want to reconsider. This job is becoming obsolete faster than you can say typewriter. Number 6. Parking enforcement workers. The good old parking enforcement workers, aka meter maids. The folks who love slapping fines on your windshield when you've overstayed your welcome in the parking spot. These workers earn about $40,000 a year. But here's the thing, the job growth is a staggering negative 37%. So why the decline? Well, it's all about technology. Many cities now use cameras and automated systems to catch parking violations. Instead of walking around issuing tickets, the system can scan your license plate and mail the ticket straight to your address. It's faster, more efficient, and doesn't require human labor. So, if you've ever been annoyed by getting a parking ticket, this might bring you a little joy. The parking enforcement job is slowly but surely being phased out by automation. Number 5. Bank tellers. Now let's talk about bank tellers. These employees earn between $35,000 and $40,000 a year. Not bad for a job that involves handling money. But here's the catch. Traditional bank branches are closing left and right. Thanks to online banking and mobile apps, people can now handle almost all their banking needs without stepping into a branch. Transfers, deposits, bill payments, you name it, you can do it all online. Sure, banks will still exist. We still need financial advisors and consultants for the more complex stuff, but the number of teller positions definitely on the decline. Many branches have already shut down, and this trend isn't slowing down. So if you're in banking, consider moving into a specialized financial role, or you might find yourself out of a job. Number 4. Travel agents. Remember when planning a vacation meant visiting a travel agency? These days are long gone. Travel agents used to make around $39,000 a year, but their job outlook is bleak. Why? Now anyone with a credit card and a few free hours can book flights, hotels, and rental cars online. Sites like Skyscanner, Expedia, and Airbnb make it easy to customize your travel experience. And let's not forget the travel bloggers and vloggers who provide itineraries and insider tips for every destination. You don't need an agent to plan your dream trip anymore. Even major travel companies have been forced to pivot, focusing more on their online platforms. Unfortunately, traditional travel agents have almost zero chance of survival in this digital age. Number 3. Fast food cooks. Now this one's a bit surprising, right? Fast food cooks are earning about $23,000 a year on average. But the future of this job is looking grim. Why? Because automation is coming to fast food restaurants. That's right, robots are flipping burgers and making fries. Some chains are already testing out AI-driven kitchen workers to handle the cooking. Sure, it's an investment upfront, but the benefits are huge. Robots don't need breaks, don't call in sick, and can work around the clock. So, while human cooks are still in the kitchen for now, it's clear that automation is starting to take over. In the coming years, we might see fully automated fast food joints. Number 2. Mail carriers. Mail carriers have been the backbone of mail delivery for ages. They earn a respectable salary of around $42,000 a year. But let's be honest, when did you last send a letter? With online billing, digital statements, and email, the need for traditional mail is fading. Most of what arrives in your mailbox nowadays is junk mail, right? While there will still be a need for package delivery, thank you online shopping, the daily mail carrier is becoming less and less relevant. The days of regular letter delivery are numbered, and the job is on the verge of extinction. Number 1. Stock traders. Finally, we've reached number 1 on our list, stock traders. These pros can make a ton of money, often reaching 6 figures. But here's the twist. Less than 10% of daily stock trades are performed by actual humans. Shocking, right? The rest are handled by bots. These bots use super advanced algorithms and can execute thousands of trades in a microsecond. You can't compete with that. In fact, they often know you'll buy a stock before you do and have already made their move. This leaves very little room for traditional human traders. If you dream of Wall Street glory, you might want to reconsider or look into tech-focused financial careers. The big lesson here is to stay informed and adaptable. Technology isn't going anywhere, and job that seems safe today might not be around tomorrow. If you're just starting your career, think about roles that are harder to automate, ones that need creativity, critical thinking, and those human touches that robots can replicate. Jobs that are likely to stay include healthcare professionals, creative roles like designers and content creators, and fields that require emotional intelligence, like teachers and counselors. And of course, software developers. Someone has to program all these robots, right? Check out our previous video here. We discuss even more ways to hustle and make money in that one. The Token team is cooking up fresh content for you daily, so don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. Together we're reaching the top.